Okay, hello everybody. Today we are taking the 3D geometry notes. This is going to be 12.4 and 12.5. We are only doing the first two today, and then we're going to finish off on Monday. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. You should have already made your foldable. You made it on Wednesday with me when I was at school. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the first flap. Okay, so the formulas we're going to use. It's going to be V, stands for volume. It's going to be big B times H. Big B times H. Now, the big B stands for base of the area. Base of the area. Now, there are three different types. So the first one that we're going to use is going to be rectangular. So rectangular is going to be, and these are, you're subbing the B. So the B for rectangular is going to be little b times H. And we're going to have an example of each three of these, and hopefully you'll understand it at the end. So that's rectangular. The second one is going to be triangular. So, how would you find the area of a triangle? Remember, that's 1/2 base times height. So that's the second one. And then the last one, at least when it comes to this page, we're going to go over cylinder. So in order to find the circle, it's going to be pi r squared. Okay, so those are the first, or these are the three that we're actually going to go over. So the first one we're going to go over is the rectangle, which is right here. So find the volume. So if you know that this is 2 inches and that's 3, we know this is going to be a rectangle bottom. I'm going to go ahead and color that in. So the formula would be, once again, volume equals big B times H. So instead of the big B, we have to figure out what is the formula for the rectangle base, which is base times height. The base times height, so that's going to be 3 times 2. Is what we get from right here. Okay, we know, you should know, 3 times 2 equals 6, and because that's the area, that's going to be inches squared. Okay, so instead of the big B, we're now going to put 6. The height of this is going to be 4. So I'm going to write V for volume. We know our big B, that's going to be 6 inches squared. And now it's going to be times the height, which is 4 inches. So if we know 6 times 4 is going to be 24. And it's going to be cubed because 2 squared times another one would be cubed. And we are talking about volume. So remember, you're trying to like fill it up with water. Okay, and that once again is a 3. Doesn't really look like one, but it's a 3. Okay. Remember, you can pause the video whenever you need to catch up, or rewind it if you're having trouble. Okay, so let's look at number 2. Now number 2, this is a triangle, right? So I'm going to go ahead and shade in that triangle. Remember that the formula is V equals big B times H. Now we know for the B in a triangle, it's going to be 1/2 the base of the triangle, which is going to be 8, and then the height, which is 7. So I'm going to have 1/2 8 times 7. I'm going to multiply 1/2 by 8 first, which I'm going to get 4. So 4 times 7 is going to be 28 centimeters squared. Okay, so instead of the big B, I'm going to go ahead and put the 28 in that spot. And the height of this triangular prism is going to be 13. So I'm going to have V equals 28 centimeters squared times 13 centimeters. So you put that in the calculator. And when you do, you should get 364 centimeters cubed. Okay, hopefully that's making sense. The last one is going to be the cylinder. So you're going to find the volume. We're going to use 3.14 instead of pi. So we're trying to find, this is my base. Okay, so the formula once again, V equals big B times H. I'm going to change my color. Now instead of the big B, how do you find the area of a circle? That's going to be pi r squared. So instead of the pi though, I'm going to use 3.14. And the radius is going to be 4.2. And you know that's going to be squared. Here you go. So the first thing I need to do is square 4.12. And what exactly is 4.12? Does anyone know? I honestly don't remember, but I know whatever this is squared times 3.14 is going to be 55.39 millimeters squared. Okay. So now I'm going to use a formula. So V is going to equal, instead of the big B, remember I'm going to have 55.39 millimeters squared. And I'm going to times that by the height, which is 7.5 millimeters. So when I multiply that, remember that's a 0.5. When I multiply that, I'm going to get 415.4 millimeters to the cube. Okay. Now this is all for this video. On the next video, we're going to do the volumes of pyramids and cones.